but like I said, the thing to appreciate about interest rate increases is the double whammy effect of, if you're looking at a stock price, is higher interest rates will reduce the profitability of any company selling something that is dependent on the price of debt. I'm just hoping, factually, if you since the vast majority of cars are bought on credit, the interest rates are a high real interest rate is literally just like increasing the price of the car. So in order to keep demand constant, you would have to therefore decrease the price of the car. It's the only that's if you want to keep demand constant, and if you want to increase demand, you have to decrease the price of the car further. This is like Econ 101 stuff. So that's the situation we have.
What's your view on Tesla's path to the $30,000 vehicle or the next vehicle? I know you said that you guys had kind of tabled that last time you spoke about it. Have you guys brought that back up? Is it something you're considering again now, especially in this environment? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is not the forum to make product announcements, but we're obviously want to make more affordable cars. So, and the Tesla product pipeline is awesome. I think Tesla's got the most exciting product roadmap of any company on earth by far. So that's and the proof will be in the pudding. So sure. Well, I mean, the overarching purpose of Tesla is to accelerate the advent of sustainable energy. And and there's just really three pillars to sustainable energy, which is sustainable energy generation, primarily through wind and solar, and then storage of that energy, stationary battery packs, because of the intermittency of wind and solar, and then electric transport. And those are the three core pillars for a sustainable energy future. And we're working on all three. So, and I'd say the demand for large stationary battery packs, especially at the utility level, but also at the consumer level with Powerwall, is quasi infinite. Meaning it's assuming the economics are compelling to utilities for and so as long as say a Tesla battery pack is cheaper, all things considered, than say a natural gas peaker plant, the demand is gigantic.
And nobody's valuing that, are they? They're putting a value of 0 on it.
I don't know, but I wouldn't put a value of 0 on it. It is I mean, I've said before, we really want to be doing 1,000 plus gigawatt hours a year of battery packs, combined stationary and vehicle, and if not 2,000. So it's big numbers. At some point, I do eventually need to do this Master Plan Part 3. The Master Plan Part 3 is just about scale, and just people one shouldn't even think of things in terms of dollars. You need to think of things in terms of tonnage, what tonnage of battery pack is needed. The fundamental rate limiter for humanity becoming self-sustaining from an energy standpoint is how many gigawatt hours per year of battery pack can you make? That fundamentally sets the rate at which humanity can transition to sustainable energy. Is how many batteries can you make per year? At the ton, what's the tonnage? In storage terms, how many thousands of gigawatt hours per year can humanity make? That's the faster that ramps, the faster one can get to a sustainable future. And our rough back of the envelope for transitioning civilization to a fully sustainable energy economy is around 300 terawatt hours of installed capacity ish. I mean, other people may come up with different numbers, but it's not an order of magnitude higher than that, and it's not an order of magnitude lower than that.
Well, we got the panicky situation in the stock market before we got the recession, it seems. But it seems like the market is clearly pricing in what you're talking about, and I don't disagree with your viewpoint on Jerome Powell, and I would love to get him on a Twitter Spaces, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I also think that Tesla has a certain level of recession proofness because buying a Tesla does cut your cost of living from an ICE vehicle. And I also think, and maybe you can confirm this, that your margins are probably increasing now that the supply chain issues and a lot of the commodity prices are decreasing, which can allow Tesla to lower prices to continue to sell more cars without hurting margins.
So I think Tesla will weather what I think is an upcoming economic storm maybe better than any company.
For sure.
But apart from like I said, if a company's like making like bread or something, they'll probably be they're like relatively recession proof. But compared to any company making large complex manufactured objects that are bought with debt, Tesla I think will do relatively better than anyone. But that doesn't. It's sort of like if you're a ship in the storm, even if you have a really great ship, you're still going to get bashed by the storm. So
yeah.
And there is with respect to cost structure somewhat of a lag effect where the supply chain takes there's latency in the supply chain, so the supply chain will take a bit longer to reduce costs than we'd like, because there's I don't know, called 6 months of latency in the supply.
Right.
All right,
When's V11 coming? What's your best guess?
Well, we had hopefully before the end of the year. I mean, we're on V11.2 with the limited beta. But so it's probably like, I don't know, 11.3. It's pretty soon. It's not like far away. It's measured in single digit, like sort of in the roughly.
Nice, that's exciting. Well,
Yeah,
the existing version's amazing. It's been driving me around with no takeovers most of the time.
Yeah. The thing about the V11 is there are a bunch of neural nets that are architecturally much better than 1069, but they they've got much more room to improve. We're just Autopilot has been going through like a series of local maximums, and so when you exit a local maximum, you first go down before you go up. And so the neural net architecture in V11 is actually much better, but it just takes time to hone the details. But it's like, I mean, it's rare for me to intervene at this point when I drive around. It's like, so it's surprising to like the vast majority of trips that I take on Autopilot are zero intervention. So it bodes well for the future.
Chuck, do you have anything to say before he goes?
Hey, Elon, thanks for making yourself available. I was just going to say, first of all, thank you for working on hard problems such as the unprotected left turn. Do you think that many of the hard problems are going to need that much effort? Do you think it's going to generalize across, the space? I know V11 is a good example of that. I'm just curious if you think that they're going to have to put that much effort towards a lot of these corner cases, or if that was just a good example of how to put engineers to work to create a solution both in the simulator and in real life.
I mean, this will just be my last answer, but we're, with every new architecture of every new neural net architecture is more generalized than the last time. So it actually ends up solving not just say extended unprotected lefts, but it ends up solving a whole bunch of things. So it's not like it's actually with each major rev, there's more and more generalization of solving what is effectively the real world AI problem. And Tesla is, as far as I can tell, overwhelmingly the best at real world AI. And our rate of progress is increasing. So, all right, with that, it's good talking to you guys, and look forward to talking again in the
Thank
future.
you so much for your time.
Thanks so
Elon.
much.
Cheers,
Big
man.
difference
Thank you,
here.
sir.